A new state-of-the-art library opens. Local students learn all about local government. Our local public safety heroes are honored. A basketball team raises their game to new levels. And we'll show you how you can save money while helping the environment. All these stories and more coming your way as Lawndale Living begins right now. Hello and welcome to Lawndale Living, the show that features everything Lawndale. I'm your host, Anita Callett-Berry. This month brought a lot of new and exciting changes to Lawndale, though none have been as anticipated as the grand opening of the new Lawndale County Library. The library opened on March the 18th to a huge crowd who anxiously awaited their ribbon-cutting ceremony. Our field correspondent Parmjeet Hara files this report.
Everyone's been waiting for it, and it's finally here. The grand opening of the new county library in the city of Lawndale.
2, 3, yeah!
Hello everyone, I'm Parmjeet Hara, and we are excited to bring you the grand opening.
The library broke ground on August 6, 2007. It's a construction 17,360 square foot building. The library has plenty of space for reading, for expanded computer training, a teen area, children's area, and family place.
What do you think about the new library?
I think it's great.
What about all the books you see on that site and the movies and stuff? All
The
cool stuff they
books
have
are
for you kids.
good and funny. I just checked out 3, and I really like the library.
Every woman, child, and anybody in this city is going to have a place to come and gather even and get books and read books and educate themselves and come here after school and use the computers, and it's just a great day. We've been working on it for so long, and it's just great to finally have it done.
Finally, we was able to get the money and they funded the library. So with the help for a lot of our community partners, we were able to be successful. But it was a long road, but I'm happy and proud to say we finally have gotten there.
Well, I mean, we did a lot of details and stuff like that, went over it and went over the plans, and now we have this, and I think it's beautiful.
Well, it's another plus for Lawndale. Really sort of a part 1 of part 2. The community center will be coming hopefully in the near future, and it'll be a double compliment to our citizens for both the education of the kids through the library and the activities for the kids and the seniors in the community center. So this is really part 1 of 2 big pluses for Lawndale. Of course, this is county and not city, but it's going to be mostly Lawndale residents that will take advantage of it. So this is really significant. This is a really a big thing for our city.
A library is a very positive symbol for any community. This facility is in Lawndale in the 51st Assembly District, and that it demonstrates a commitment to education for young and for old, and it's going to really be an exciting part of the Civic Center.
And this library is precisely that. It is public space. It is beautiful. It is a representation of what's new and what's next, and it's for you young people here and the families of which you are a part.
How do you think this library is going to benefit your family in particular?
I think it's a great way to keep the kids involved. I mean, a great place for the kids to hang out. I mean, they have internet access for them. We were just briefed on all the activities they have for the kids on a daily basis, so I think it's going to be great for them.
It's the focal point of the city of Lawndale, and it isn't something that's just going to be for the year 2009, 2010. This is something that's going to be used in this city for the next 30, 40, 50 years.
Reporting from the brand new Lawndale Library, I'm Parmjeet Hara for Lawndale Living.
The Lawndale County Library is open for business and their hours of operation vary. If you'd like to find out when the library is open, you can visit the library's website at www.colapublib.org/libs/Lawndale, or you can call the library directly at area code 310-676-0177. The Lusinger Alumni Committee recently held its annual Memorabilia Day event at Lusinger High School. This event is a great opportunity for students of today as well as yesteryear to get together to share their losing year stories and experiences. Our field correspondent Catherine Chen files this report.
8 o'clock rock, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock rock, we're gonna rock around the clock till 9 points. Without a break song, join me home. We'll have some fun and when the clock strikes 1, we're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Losing Your High School welcomed back alumni today for its 12th annual Memorabilia Day event. Graduates from all classes reminisced in a reunion-type setting, sharing stories, memories, and laughs. The day-long event was put together by Sandra Suarez of the Alumni Committee.
You know, we just decided to invite a few alumni back to the campus and mingle with the students, and so over the years it's grown.
This is a great event, a chance to get back and meet all of your friends and, you know, people that you graduated with and those that have left, in between.
It's fun to see these people that has graduated before me and many that's graduated after me and all interested in losing our high school.
In life, all the things I've had to use in my working life, the basic fundamentals came out of this school. So as a retired person now, looking back at my life, this was the starting point of my career. All my education, everything, all the stepping stones I needed came out of this school. And so this school is very important to me.
Along with all the alumni here today is a very dear and special person who dedicated almost 20 years to Losing High. Are you having fun today at the memorabilia?
I am. Oh, I enjoy this so much, seeing the old students who are old.
Mrs. Gothrop has taught every grade level over a period of 37 years. Some of her impressive accomplishments reflect her love of music and teaching. She played for the Los Angeles Philharmonic and organized a band that marched in the Rose Parade.
So you saw a lot of familiar faces today then?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I enjoyed so much seeing them.
And what do you like most about being here at Memorabilia Day?
I just enjoy seeing all my kids.
You graduated from Losinger, you ought to be here.
If you're a Losinger graduate and you have not heard of Memorabilia Day or the Alumni Association, you need to get involved and enjoy some of the times gone by reminiscing.
Another successful Memorabilia Day set up by the Alumni Committee, and you can be sure they'll be back again next year. For Lawndale Living, I'm Catherine Chen.
If you'd like to find out more about the Losinger High School and its alumni, you can go to www.losingerhigh1981.com. The high school experience is a wonderful and enlightening time for students to really get an understanding of the world around them. And to help with this process, the City of Lawndale and the Lawndale Kiwanis Club sponsor a program called Youth and Government Day, where students have a wonderful opportunity to learn about local government and the impact it has on their lives. Our field correspondent Pamjit Hara caught up with these busy students.
Over the years, Youth and Government Day has proved to be an excellent learning opportunity for local high school students. One of the best ways to learn a skill is through first-hand experience, and Youth and Government Day provides just that.
We're taking the day, and we do this every year, we've done it for a number of years, to take the high school students from the various high schools and bring them in here and show them a little bit about local government. Everything outside don't just happen. It takes a lot of manpower. It takes a lot of coordination, And it takes a lot of effort and energy to get things done.
You know, they job shadow with the employees to learn what it's like to be in city government, the decisions that city council makes, the decisions that the committees and commissions make, and what the frontline staff does to help the city to operate every day. So it's a very, very fun event, one of my favorite events of the year, Youth in Government Day.
I think it's a really great experience that we get a chance to come and see how Lawndale is ran. I hope to learn, as the mayor was stating, that we as people who work for people, we need to work for them, not for what we want. If we're mayors or the president or governor, something of a high position, we can't do it because if we want to, but because we want to do it for the people.
I think it's a great opportunity, and it's very important because you get to understand and get more hands-on working and more opportunity to actually see what's going on with the community and the plans that are going on.
Even though most of the students here today have different career goals, they all seem to agree that being here has taught them about how local government works on a daily basis.
No, we're just trying to give them a brief, ground level explanation of what goes on within the city and a lot of things that most people don't even know about.
And we just learned about revenues and all the stuff that we have in accounting, or the city of Lawndale has.
Any new building that they want to plan, or if they want to build something for the community, they have to plan it out here first. So they go through the blueprints, and then they go through, I guess, the committee, and they agree or disagree on it, and then from there on they decide whether they're going to build on it or not.
It's very important to me because one day I would like to hold a position like the mayor or something like that, and I think that it's beginning to what I want to do.
After a long day of learning, the students were very generously treated to a lunch that was provided by the Kiwanis Club. Reporting for Lawndale Living, I'm Parmjeet Hara.
Everyone involved with the program found it to be a rewarding experience and really enjoyed working with the students. If you'd like to find out more about Youth in Government Day, you can call the Lawndale Community Services Department at area code 310-973-3270. And speaking of losing a high school, the boys varsity basketball team has enjoyed a very successful season. After winning the Bay League Championship, the Olympians marched into the playoffs with some impressive wins over the likes of Canyon Springs, Valencia, and Glendora High Schools, culminating in a Division II AA championship game against Thousand Oaks High School at the Honda Center. Our field correspondent Parmjeet Hara files this report.
The people inside the Honda Center are witnesses to history as our hometown Lusinger Olympians battle it out against the Thousand Oaks Lancers in the 2009 CIF Southern Section Division II AA title. Hello everyone, I'm Parmjeet Hara and we are excited to bring you the 2009 Championship Basketball game.
Tip is won by the Lancers, and here they counter.
The top of the key as he goes against Lopez, dribbles right, spin move, lays it up over the front of the rim for a deuce.
The road to the championship game is never an easy one, but under the guidance of Coach Reggie Morris and his staff, this Olympian team has achieved something that no other team has.
I don't know if it's necessarily me that picks the guys up. I think it's got to be your love for basketball and all the hard work that you put in. It comes down to an individual person or a team that comes together and says there's still other goals to accomplish.
With an overall record of 25-5, the Olympians' record doesn't begin to tell the story of how great this team really is. Their non-league schedule featured some of the best teams in the nation. In fact, the high school sports website, maxpreps.com, has ranked Lusinger 4th best in the CIF Southern section and 5th best statewide.
It makes me feel good, you know, for all the times where there was no one there, for all the times that people doubted us. You know, we still have major things that we'd like to accomplish, but getting here is definitely a big accomplishment, and we appreciate all those who came out and support.
Reporting from the 2009 CIF Southern Section Basketball Championships, From the Honda Center, I'm Premjeet Hara for Lawndale Living.
Although the losing Olympians didn't claim the Division II AA championship, they did move on to the state regionals where they beat Garces High School and played Eisenhower High School to a 1-point loss at the buzzer. We want to extend our appreciation to the team and their coach Reggie Morris for a great season and, of course, a great run of games brought to you by Lawndale Community Television. We look forward to another great season next year. Sports is not the only great achievement our students aspire to. Our local environmental charter high school is working hard to help make us all more environmental friendly. Here in studio today is Jordan Howard to tell you all about one of the latest projects at ECHS. Jordan?
Thanks, Anita. Environmental Charter High School is your green resource to the Lawndale community. Our students are working to make our community and the world a better place to live, work, and play by teaching everyone about what they can do to conserve our natural resources for future generations. The students recently conducted a water catchment demonstration so that you can learn how to reclaim water in a time when water is becoming a more scarce commodity.
There has never been a better time to be informed about the importance of water conservation. Today, the students at Environmental Charter High School are learning all about rainwater harvesting.
I feel right now we're in a drought and we are in a recession, and right now more than ever we need to be more conscious about our water use and where it's going and where it's coming from.
Rainwater harvesting is a valuable practice in order to supplement our own water supply and increase water awareness.
The water harvesting process is very simple. First, the water falls on the rooftop of the house, then collected through the gutters and directed to the downspout and into the barrel. Each barrel holds about 55 gallons of water, and you can have as many barrels as you would like.
It just goes in there and the water just funnels right down in there. There's no physical connection between the barrel and the downspout.
The reason for rainwater catchment simply is to take advantage of the rainfall on your private property.
I think it's one of the most efficient, effective, simple ways to make sure that you're being part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Because all it is an old barrel, using a spout that you already have and making sure that the water is just out there instead of paying a huge water bill.
In a few easy steps, we can see how to create a rainwater harvesting barrel from inexpensive and readily available material.
The downspout, we're going to move this downspout up to this location or so, and it's going to point directly into the hole that we're going to make right here. So we're just tracing the top of this so that we know where to cut the hole.
Water harvesting is important to me because we live in a region of the world where water is a scarce resource.
We need to conserve as much as we can, and we're using the water to its full potential and as efficient as possible.
Most people don't realize that Los Angeles is technically a coastal desert, and therefore most of the water that we use here in Southern California has to be imported from Northern California and the Colorado River.
You're saving money, you're saving resources, and you're actually saving energy, because it takes a lot of energy for water to be pumped up. And when we run our faucets, when we pump water up from aqueducts, we're wasting all this energy. So it's a good way to be really conscious and connected to the planet.
This is Danny Zamora and Jeremy Lara reporting for Lawndale Living.
If you'd like to find out more about what you can do to make Lawndale more green, you can go to Environmental Charter High School's website at www.echsonline.org, where we have lots of information about what we're doing to make a difference. Anita?
Thanks, Jordan. We appreciate what you and ECHS are doing. Keep up the good work. The community not only appreciates the work of the students, but we also appreciate the work of our dedicated public safety personnel. Recently, the Lawndale Rotary Club held its 18th annual Deputy and Firefighter of the Year award, and our Lawndale Living camera crew was there to cover the event.
There is no more noble profession that a person, in my opinion, and I'm obviously biased, but there's no more noble profession than anybody can go into, and that is into the public safety profession, whether it's in firefighting or in police work.
We are here to honor firefighter Brian Griffiths and Deputy Tim White.
I love doing this job. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And we don't get recognized. It's days like this that make it special. It really is, you know.
I would like to thank all of you for just being here, for putting this out for both us and the firemen. You all know that we don't get recognition very often, and normally we get, police department get bad recognition, not good recognition. So this is unexpected and a very nice surprise.
Our hats off to Deputy White and Firefighter Griffith and all of our public safety heroes for a job well done. And now it's time to take a look at some of the great events coming your way in the coming months with the Lawndale Living Community Calendar. If you'd like to find out more about some of the great events coming up, you can always call the Lawndale Community Services Department at area code 310-973-3270, or you can visit the City of Lawndale's website at www.lawndalecity.org. Additionally, if you'd like to see an event on Lawndale Living, or if you have any comments or suggestions, you can call us at area code 310-973-3259, or you can email us at channel22@lawndalecity.org. Well, that's it for this episode of Lawndale Living. We enjoyed bringing you these stories and everything Lawndale. I'm your host, Anita Callett-Berry. We'll see you next time.